What's up, everybody? Bill with Honest Open Permaculture Hot Farm. We are back with this compost pile that we've been working for the past week. Time to use it in the wife's garden. Now what you just saw was me laying down cardboard inside the wife's garden. That's gonna help drown out the weeds and the plants that we don't want. We're doing kind of a sheet mulching type garden style, where we're gonna lay cardboard and then we're gonna use our compost in our rows that we wanna grow food. I don't know if you can see them back there, but there's some black bags just on the edge of the hill right there that are full of leaves and some debris that I got from my brother's house that he bagged up and wasn't using. I just haven't got around to using yet, but now that will go in our walking paths and mulch around different areas. So we got a lot of work to do. I don't think we'll get finished today. We will come back tomorrow. It may be 2 days for me, but for you, it's gonna be all one video. Let's open this up, start putting it in the wheelbarrow, and then bringing it over to the garden area. Pile's still a little warm on the outside. So it's cooling down for sure. It's not hot in there. There's no ouch. So the ouch test is saying it's mellow. It's mellowed out. That's good because we don't want to be planting seeds into hot compost. Here's what it looks like. What we're looking for is very dark brown. The material broken down really fine. Squeeze it. We got just a little bit of moisture in there. Smells earthy. Smells like the forest floor. No pungent odors. And here's how I can really tell when I pull my hands away if I'm ready to plant seeds in it. When I pull my hands away, you see how all that fine stuff sticks to it? That's how I know it's ready to start seeds. Especially the seeds we're gonna be starting. We're gonna be starting bigger seeds, like corn seeds and some cucumbers. Well, we have cucumber starts and some beans, and they're all bigger seeds. If you're starting lettuce, you may wanna sift this. You'll get even finer material. All the material is on my hands. Then you can start the lettuce in this material and then transplant it into the other stuff. Someone asked, how do you know when your compost is done? Well, there's multiple different ranges in compost, in done compost. This was technically done probably a month ago, 2 months ago. If you just wanted to use it as top dressing. Just to start amending, say your gardens are already good and you just want to amend your garden beds, you can make quick compost and just put it on top. Let it decompose the rest of the way there, on top of the beds. It'll produce like a compost tea every time it rains or every time you water it. And we'll finish breaking down in the garden area. But if you need it immediately, like this place back here, it's red clay. It's hard, in red clay, the plants can't get to the minerals and everything that are in that clay. It's hard to get to. So this right here will be able to feed the plants right away as we're building the soil in this area. So let's put it in the wheelbarrow here and then take it over there. And the last time we turned this pile was 3 days ago. We're gonna wet down this cardboard a little bit. Okay guys, it is starting to rain and I heard it thundering just off in the distance. I think I got done what I wanted to today. That's why I was just rushing right through it, not saying what I'm doing as I'm doing it. So let's talk about it real quick, and then we're gonna have to go inside because you guys aren't waterproof. All right, so the first thing you saw me do was wet down the cardboard I had put down. What that's gonna do is make it easier for me to go over it on the wheelbarrow. Just kind of mats it down, puts it down to the ground, so I can come back there and dump the compost. You saw the first spot I was dumping compost was back in here. Erin had the good idea of taking an old bed frame that we had that we were just gonna throw away or burn and running her cucumbers up it. So we can plant the cucumbers at the base of this now, and we can run the cucumbers up this bed frame. I've already sunk the feet into the ground, so it should be good to go. And right behind this bed frame is where we're gonna put some corn. She wants to do some ornamental corn, some like red and blue corn. So we're gonna put that back here in between her elderberry pots. That's elderberry, and we also have elderberry sticking up out of the ground right there. Each one of the pots right there in the ground. So all back there behind her cucumbers, she's gonna be putting corn. So then everywhere else where we can walk, I put leaves on top of the cardboard. And then on the rows down here, I put some more compost so we can extend the planting out to here, and we can replant green beans. We had green beans die off on this row right there. That's her zucchini squash. And her lettuces are doing fantastic. Some of them are actually starting to bolt. And we'll show you these down here. These are little apple trees that she's growing from seed. It's starting to rain, so let's go inside. And tomorrow, I'll be back to finish this out and plant it out. It's gonna be right away for you guys. You ready? Whoa, told you. It would be right away for you, but actually it's been 2 days for me. I didn't even do this on Sunday. It's actually Monday. So let's get it finished. Let me show you. So we got everything we're gonna need right here in this little wheelbarrow. We've got our cucumber starts, our corn, and the special corn that Erin wants planted, which is a rainbow corn. So we'll plant the rainbow corns in front of just the regular sweet corn that we have in that bag. And then we got those cucumber starts that we're gonna be putting on the bed frame. All right, here's our cucumbers. These are pickling cucumbers. So we're gonna pop a little hole, 4 holes, stick the plugs in, and be done. 1, there's 2, 3, 4. So I did punch a hole in the cardboard that's down there, just so we can get it open to the ground. We want these roots to start going into the actual ground and not just the compost that's here. So these are a little root bound, so we're gonna brush these roots a little bit, make them stick out, make them go furly. It encourages the roots to spread out when you spread them out like that. So we'll put it down in the hole. Put this compost around it. Boom, 1 planted. And we're gonna keep 2 per pod. There's 2 right here in here, which I think it'll be okay. I think this compost is fertile enough to support it. We'll see. Simple as that. And when they start growing more, we'll train them to go all over this right here. So now let's go back there and plant some corn seed. All right, so the first thing we're gonna plant is the rainbow corn. We're gonna plant it right behind the cucumbers. Pretty much like 6 inches to a foot right behind this cucumbers. And then behind that, we'll put more sweet corn. And I wanna show you using a PVC pipe, how you can plant beans, cucumbers, squash, anything by seed with big seeds like this, corn, without bending over at all. All you gotta do is take this, stick it down in the compost, drop your seed at this end, seeds planted. That's what we're gonna do. Sometimes a little compost will get stuck in the end. I just blew it out. It worked. Planting these rainbow corn about 6 inches apart from each other. Alright, that's the rainbow corn planted. Don't ask me where I got it. I have no idea. The wife ordered it online. Now it's time to plant some sweet corn. Alright, so the wife garden is hooked up. We've got it planted with cucumbers and corn all back there. Her lettuce is still banging. She's got some collards and some broccoli coming up. We are gonna plant a few more green beans right there. We've got some green bean starts that we're just gonna go ahead and plug right in right there. Let me show you real quick again what this place looks like now. So the walking paths are all covered in leaves. We've got compost in the rows down here. And then compost back there that's growing the cucumbers and the corn. I will definitely give you guys an update in a couple of weeks when stuff starts popping, when the cucumbers really start growing, showing you what everything looks like. So if you guys haven't already, please smash that thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and I will catch you on the next one. Later, guys.